Hey everyone! There are lots of new roller coasters coming in 2024, but in this video, I'd like to look at a ride that hasn't been getting too much attention lately, Mahuka, coming to Walibi Rhone Alpes. More specifically, I want to analyze this coaster and see if maybe it could be as good as an RMC Raptor. After all, it is the intimate knockoff of the model. So let's start with the stats. We're looking at a top speed of 41.6 miles per hour, a max height of about 59 feet, 3 inversions with around 2,000 feet of track. So this ride isn't going to be huge, almost like a family coaster with some inversions thrown in. For those who don't know, this is an Intamin Hot Racer, the second installation, with the first being Big Dipper at Luna Park in Australia. Now, that ride hasn't received amazing feedback. Many people call it shaky. So why do I think this small and potentially shaky coaster could be as good as an RMC? Theming. I mean, just look at the official animation. It's great. This roller coaster is a part of the new Polynesian-themed area, Exotic Island, one of the park's most expensive investments. The name Mahuka means to escape in Hawaiian, so I would assume the theming is that you may be running away from something Indiana Jones style. That'd be cool. I'm not too worried about the Walibi chain cheapening out and pulling a Pantheon. Based on some of their other parks, it seems that they value the atmosphere in these lands. And it's not just the theming that's going to make this ride. The layout looks awesome. And especially in the past few years, the ride industry has proved that you don't need big stats for a great ride. So let's break down this layout because there are many similarities and differences from the original Intamin Hot Racer, Big Dipper. To start, Mahuka takes a slight turn into the first tire-propelled launch that sends you into the first inversion, a cutback/inverted top hat. In the animation, the train zooms through it, but I have a feeling that this will give a fun dose of hang time. Then there's a speed hill, followed by an S-bend and right-hand turn. I've heard some people complain about Big Dipper having weak airtime hills, but I have higher hopes for Mahuka. Now, after this, the POV cuts off, but if you look at this image provided by RCDB, you'll be able to see what looks like a double down. It looks almost like straight track, but you can see the shallow hills right there. I don't have high expectations due to how drawn out the element looks. Next, you go into the second inversion, a corkscrew flying through ruins and steam. I could see this being a standout element on the ride with how you're blinded by steam. It looks snappy as well. Then you get a tire-propelled boost into the top hat, which has this fun outer bank at the top. The drop is shallow, but looks to give good laterals. I would assume that the valley is where you'll hit the max speed of 42 miles per hour. There's an airtime hill that leads into a stangle dive. I hope it feels something like what we see on Maverick at Cedar Point. The train then maneuvers some cheetah hunt-like S-bends and ends in a barrel roll right over the water. It reminds me a lot of the Mosasaur's roll on Velocicoaster. I think this layout is going to be a lot of fun. No elements look dull besides maybe the double down. The theming looks creative, and it's going to be a good fit at the park. That leads us back to the question at the beginning of the video. Will Mahuka be as good as an RMC? I think so. Comment down below your opinions, and if you like this video, I'd appreciate you leaving a like or subscribing. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a great day.